Hi, we continue our discussions on internal auditing of ISO 9001. We are still with the common findings or observations by the auditors, covering the aspects of management system weaknesses. So far, we have covered two, which are the quality objectives and the risk assessment. The principles is simple. It is not mere documentations. When the auditors ask for relevant documents, being able to disclose the documents is only the first steps to verify whether the system is there. More importantly is whether the system is well in place, being implemented properly. Therefore, the subsequent step it will be reviewing the documents, interviewing the staff to see if the quality objectives and the risk assessments are properly implemented. Another common observations on the management system is that they have identified the opportunities or risks. However, there is no follow-up actions taken, meaning that everything remains at the theoretical level without proper actions. This again supports the fundamental principles of both quality objective as well as the risk assessment. Similar case, the previous audit findings was not followed up. The audit findings done in the previous cycle normally should have to be addressed before the next audit cycle. Remember the process that we mentioned previously regarding the step of conducting the audit. Once you get the feedbacks from the auditors in the mode of NCR or OFI, auditees need to follow up by identifying the root cause, propose corrective action plan, and do corrections. In the case that auditees do not do this or miss that, the next auditing cycle will be able to detect that because that is the standard practice for the auditors to review the previous audit findings and to check whether actions has been taken addressing them. Not only that, the auditee cannot simply declare that they have addressed the findings. There should be evidence. The relevant documents should be disclosed to prove that. In fact, this process is actually well guided by the typical NCR form or the OFI form. While verifying the corrective actions are being taken, auditees need to disclose the evidence to the auditor. Normally, that will be the auditors who issue the NCR and OFI. Once verified by the auditors, you have the auditors confirming that the corrective actions being taken. One more thing that is, it is a good practice of you having those corrective actions minuted in the management meeting within your department. Why is it so? It is a good way for you to prove that the corrective actions is with the consent and approval by the management of the department, and it is not done without the acknowledgement of the department. Another potential findings or observations related to the management system weaknesses that will be internal audit is not conducted as per schedule or scope. Normally, you receive this from the external auditor. Theoretically, internal audit needs to be conducted yearly. Now, if you overshoot the time, this will trigger the attentions of the external auditor, which will very likely to be an NCR, reflecting a loose control and monitoring mechanism within the organizations in order to ensure the quality of their products or services.